I was getting ready for work this morning and I couldn't find my shoes anywhere. I go in my room, grab my moccasins, throw my moccasins on, and I'm running out the door. I'm 10 minutes late for work. I'm running out the door and I trip over my shoes. This is the way my life works. My name's Carrie Weber. I am 42 years old. I have been married 22 years now. I have 5 children. They are 24, 22, 17, 15, and 8. I've been a school bus driver for 17 years. I live in West Deptford Township. I grew up in Deptford Township, not far from here in New Jersey. When I was 16 years old, I quit school. I hated school. I hated the structure. I hated the teachers. And God, I hated the students. The students were horrible. So my dad's rule was work or go to school. I worked at Toys R Us until I met my husband. When I met my husband, he already had a 2-year-old, Anthony, and he became mine right away. I fell in love with that boy. Anthony was 18 years old, and he was ready to graduate from high school. And I realized that my kid was going to graduate before me, and I was not going to let that happen. So I went over, I took my GED. My intention was to find out what I needed to pass in order to what I needed to study in order to pass, and I actually passed right away. So when I passed that, Anthony had no intention of going to college. He has several learning disabilities that he just didn't feel that he was a candidate for college. So I left it alone at that point. I had a baby. My daughter was only a couple months old. I had other kids that were little, and I was doing the room mom thing. So I continued on with my life until my oldest son, not my husband's, he decided last year that he was going to go to college. I've always had a curiosity about how the human mind works, and I always wanted to go back to school, but it was always when the kids get older, I'll have the time for it. But I'm getting to the point in my life where my daughter's 8. If I wait until she graduates from high school, I'll be 70, and I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to relax when I'm 70. I don't want to be going to school. So I looked into classes at CSU and found that I can actually get a bachelor's degree in psychology. It's not as easy to find psychology degrees, bachelor's in psychology, through online schooling, and online schooling was actually very, very important. I don't have time to go into a classroom. My ultimate goal is to be an addictions counselor. My sister was 33 years old when she died of a drug overdose. And the state of New Jersey requires a addictions counseling class, a certification class, which takes about a year to obtain. But in the dealings with my sister, one of the things I realized was that one of her biggest problems was that we didn't understand her. We weren't able to support her the way that she needed to be supportive. So I feel that by obtaining the knowledge that I'll get through the psychology courses, I'll be able to help the entire family, not just the addict. And by helping the family, I will in turn be helping the addict to overcome their problems. I also have, like I said, I'm very, very curious about the way that the mind works. I have 3 children with learning disabilities. I have a child with schizophrenia. He is schizophrenic. And understanding it is very, very difficult. How did it happen? What can be done to help him? Can he be normal? These are all questions that my family's facing that I feel like I need to learn about, not just for me, not just to help my family, but to help others, because it's been a challenge. Between dealing with the addictions in my family, the learning disabilities, I feel that I will be able to be more productive in society. This is only my 5th and 6th course at CSU. I'm looking forward to the next 4 grueling years, but I wish everyone luck. Have a great night.